wish I could play as much golf as everybody thinks I'm playing. But, well, good evening, everybody. On behalf of the Honigman Law Firm, I'm happy to be with you all again this year to present this year's Company of the Year Award. Of course, all of the stories of success that you've heard tonight are about local businesses. That's why we're here. But not all of those businesses, have a local focus. We're proud of them because they've been born here, but we want them to reach beyond our region and show the world that we can build and grow great things in our own backyard. However, this year's Company of the Year is all about Ann Arbor. And it's appropriate because there's so much emphasis now on buying local to make sure we sustain our own economy. It's also appropriate because we Ann Arborites are, after all, just a bit insular. We're convinced that there's just no better place to be. I sometimes think about us as prisoners of Ann Arbor because we'll suffer just about anything to enjoy the privilege of living in this special place. We're undeterred by bad roads, long, tough winters, and occasionally disappointing football scores because there are so many other good reasons to be here. The founders of tonight's awardee came to the same conclusion back in 1996. They saw opportunity in the fact that their would-be competitors were serving Ann Arbor, but not focused on Ann Arbor. And those founders exploited that opportunity with great success through solid management, impeccable execution, innovation, and an unwavering devotion to that local focus. When it first opened its doors, this business had 15 employees in one location. Today, it has 148 employees in 6 locations with more on the way. And over that time, it has experienced not just steady, but accelerating growth. Since 1998, our awardee has improved the metric used in its industry to measure growth by nearly tenfold, with an increase of over 43% in just the last 2 years alone. Now, this business is perhaps not as sexy as some we've heard about tonight. It hasn't developed a life-saving medical device or created yet another play on the social media frenzy. But it has proved that you can update an old business model and improve it by focusing locally, providing personalized service, growing the community while growing the bottom line, and having a bit of fun along the way. The 2012 Company of the Year is the Bank of Ann Arbor. Now, I'm not done yet. Now, of course, we're honoring the Bank of Ann Arbor tonight because it's a great business success. We all know the bank through those green billboards that make fun of the nerdy non-local banker who is out of touch with what we insular Ann Arborites hold so dear, and what are the face of its successful Bank of Ann Arbor Helps branding campaign. But the Bank of Ann Arbor helps more than just its customers. It helps us all. In the past year alone, the bank has provided its money and the time of its people to support more than 140 nonprofit organizations. It gave those who like the Bank of Ann Arbor on Facebook the opportunity to vote for nonprofits, with the top 15 vote getters splitting $75,000 in donations from the bank. And each summer, the Bank of Ann Arbor brings us the Sonic Lunch concerts at Liberty Plaza that have quickly become a new Ann Arbor tradition. In a town that doesn't easily accept new traditions, just ask Rich Rod. The Bank of Ann Arbor is a community bank that is now part of the fabric of this community. It's certainly true that no organization owes its success to any one person, but any successful organization must have a leader that creates a culture of success. Now, Mr. Finney, in a minute, will get to the Executive of the Year Award, but I do have to mention the leader of Bank of Ann Arbor, my friend Tim Marshall. Tim has not only led the bank to become the region's 5th largest financial institution, but has also created that culture of service to community. And he practices what he preaches, serving on numerous nonprofit boards and helping to found and now chair Ann Arbor Spark. And he is a leader in his own field. He's been appointed to serve as the chair of the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago's Community Depository Institution Advisory Council. And for that reason, Tim unfortunately is not here this evening because he's hanging out with Ben Bernanke in Washington, D.C. Now that sounds pretty serious, but remember I mentioned that the Bank of Ann Arbor likes to have a bit of fun, which takes us back to those green billboards. They've sported over 100 headlines since the campaign began, and new ones are much anticipated. In fact, the unqualified marketing success of those billboards has led to an article in Forbes magazine and to more Facebook followers for Bank of Ann Arbor than J.P. Morgan Chase has worldwide. Now my particular favorite, is this one. Non-local bankers think HIFJA is a typo. And I have to admit that while I've lived here for the vast majority of life, even I don't get some of them, but as my colleagues will tell you, I don't get out much. But perhaps the billboard heading that best typifies tonight's celebration of Company of the Year is, non-local bankers think community high is why we're feeling really good. So we owe the community high we're enjoying here tonight in no small part to the success of our great community bank, Bank of Ann Arbor. And I'd like to welcome to the stage Patty Judson to accept the award. Patty is among the founding employees of Bank of Ann Arbor.
Thank you very much on behalf of the Bank of Ann Arbor team. We are so proud, and we couldn't have our success without a board that supports us fully, without a great leader in Tim Marshall who keeps us energized, without a team that's second to none, and of course without this community. So thank you very much.